Just when all signs pointed towards Jonathan Kuminga's departure from the Golden State Warriors this offseason, a complex layer of NBA financial rules could surprisingly pave the way for his return. Despite expectations of Kaminga seeking a new home, the intricacies of the collective bargaining agreement, CBA, might make retaining him the most practical option for Golden State. The core of this unexpected development lies in Kaminga's status as a restricted free agent and the base year compensation BYC rule. As Anthony Slater of The Athletic detailed, Kaminga is due for a significant pay raise, likely starting at a salary that would push the Warriors further into luxury tax territory. However, if Kaminga were to sign an offer sheet with another team, the BYC rule impacts how his salary is counted for matching purposes in a sign-and-trade scenario. Slater explains that if Kaminga's new deal starts at, say, $30 million annually for the purposes of the sign-and-trade, the outgoing salary value for the Warriors might only be counted as half of that, or $15 million, in certain circumstances, making it incredibly difficult to acquire equivalent talent in return. This financial wrinkle significantly complicates potential sign-and-trade scenarios for the Warriors. As a restricted free agent, Kaminga can sign an offer sheet with any team that has cap space, and the Warriors would then have the right to match that offer and retain him. Alternatively, they could work with Kaminga's representatives on a sign-and-trade to a preferred destination. However, the BYC provision, coupled with the Warriors' already hefty payroll and proximity to the second tax apron, significantly limits the number of realistic sign-and-trade opportunities that would make sense for Golden State. They would struggle to take back a player of comparable value or salary without navigating a labyrinth of CBA restrictions. The analytical insight here is that the very rules designed to govern player movement and team spending might inadvertently push Kaminga back to a team environment where his role has, at times, been inconsistent. While Kaminga is undoubtedly seeking a larger role and a contract reflecting his potential, the market realities shaped by the CBA could make a return to Golden State the most financially viable path for both sides, at least in the short term. Slater's sources within the Warriors organization have reportedly hinted that due to these market and financial constraints, the most obvious and prudent path is likely to bring Kaminga back and figure out the rest later. This situation presents several future projections. Kaminga could still receive a substantial offer sheet from a team with cap space, forcing the Warriors to decide whether to match a potentially massive contract. A sign-and-trade, though difficult, isn't entirely off the table if a creative solution can be found. However, the path of least resistance, and perhaps the most probable, now appears to be Kaminga returning to the Warriors on a new deal, either by directly re-signing or by the Warriors matching an offer. This would defer the bigger roster decisions and allow Kaminga another season to increase his value and solidify his role within the Warriors system. It's a fascinating turn of events. Do you think Jonathan Kuminga returning to the Warriors is the best outcome for both him and the team, given these financial complexities? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more NBA offseason insights. The NBA's intricate financial landscape often dictates player movement as much as on-court performance. Kaminga's situation is a prime example of how the CBA can lead to unexpected outcomes, potentially keeping a rising star in a place many thought he was destined to leave. The Golden State Warriors' pursuit of another championship in the Stephen Curry era faces a ticking clock, and this offseason is pivotal. While a reunion with Kevin Durant has been a tantalizing prospect for many fans looking for a blockbuster move, a recent report has thrown a significant wrench into those hopes, potentially forcing the Warriors to look elsewhere. With the 2025-26 season in sight, the pressure is on for Golden State to maximize Curry's remaining prime years. Acquiring a superstar talent via trade is seen by many as the most direct path back to contention. Kevin Durant, still performing at an elite level and widely expected to be on the move from the Phoenix Suns, naturally tops many wish lists. Last season, Durant averaged an impressive 26.6 points, 6.0 rebounds, and 4.2 assists, showcasing his enduring offensive prowess. However, the dream of KD's return to Bay Area has hit a major snag. According to a new report from Matt Moore of the Action Network, the Phoenix Suns have a specific priority in any potential Kevin Durant trade: a center. Moore wrote, "The Suns have indicated to teams that center is a valuable return for them in any KD trade." he might stay, but their biggest interest is in solving the center position, which has been a disaster since they traded DeAndre Ayton. This specific demand poses a significant problem for the Golden State Warriors. Ironically, the Warriors themselves are facing their own frontcourt questions heading into the 2025 offseason. Their current center depth chart for the 2025-26 season primarily features Tracy Jackson-Davis and potentially Quinton Post, assuming his team option is exercised. While both are promising, neither player profiles as a kind of established, high-impact center that would likely headline a trade package for a superstar like Kevin Durant, especially one that Phoenix sees as solving a disaster at the position. Could Draymond Green be an option as a small ball five in a trade package? Perhaps, but his advancing age and contract present their own set of considerations for a Suns team looking to retool. The reality is, Golden State lacks a specific type of asset, a valuable, starting caliber center, that Phoenix is reportedly prioritizing. This mismatch in needs and available assets severely diminishes the Warriors' leverage in any direct trade negotiations for Durant. The only realistic, albeit complex, pathway for the Warriors to acquire Durant, if this report holds true, would likely involve a multi-team trade. This would require finding a third or even fourth team that possesses the type of center Phoenix desires and is also interested in the assets Golden State can offer. Such deals are notoriously difficult to orchestrate. Therefore, the once bright hope of seeing Kevin Durant back in a Warriors uniform now appears to be a more distant dream. What are your thoughts on this development? Does this effectively take the Warriors out of Kevin Durant's sweepstakes, or is there still a creative way they could make a deal happen? Let us know your opinions in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe for more NBA trade news and analysis. The NBA trade market is a fluid landscape, but this latest report significantly alters the calculus for a potential Kevin Durant Warriors reunion. Golden State may now need to pivot their focus to other targets if they hope to make a championship-altering splash this offseason.